Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. This time we'll be doing yet another Sonic the Hedgehog toy review on the Jakks 2.5-inch Metal Sonic and Ray the Flying Squirrel action figures. Here's a little story as to how I got these guys. So, first and foremost, I went to the first Target location only to find Metal Sonic and a whole bunch of re-released Sonics and Classic Tails figures. So I got lucky there. And then I went to the second Target location and I found Ray in pretty much the exact same way, surrounded by a whole bunch of Sonics and Tails figures. So I'd say I was pretty lucky with my search. It's always interesting to find like one of a new figure. It's almost as if Target's doing that on purpose, just to be like, okay, let's see who's gonna get it, the lucky catch. But I digress. Let's take a closer look at these guys, shall we? First up, here we have Metal Sonic in his non-shiny, matte-finished glory. They missed the mark on painting a metallic there. But anyways, here's the description. One of the most powerful robots in the world, Metal Sonic was created by Dr. Eggman. Now, the most interesting thing to me is that on the back, the prototype figure is a darker shade of blue. And you look at the figure and he's a lighter blue. So was it just to match classic Sonic? I don't know. Next up is Ray the Flying Squirrel. Now, I did notice that there was a little paint splotch on the bottom of his eye, but honestly, I'm not really going to complain too much about it because it's a minor inconvenience. So, yeah. Here's the back of the box, and the description says, Ray's a flying squirrel that can use the wind around him to soar through the air. Really cute little description, and as you can notice, there are little wings on his arms, or whatever you want to call them. So, yeah, pretty cool. Oh yes, here comes my favorite part. Taking the figures out of the package so I can review the articulation. Well, first, let's take a look at the sculpt. They look excellent. As always, of course, with Jakks Specific always knocking it out of the park with all these new characters. So, let's take a look at Ray first. So, in terms of articulation, he does have 360 head movement. His arms do go all the way around, as a typical Jakks Specific Sonic figure should. His bent elbows kind of prevent him from going all the way around smoothly. His legs swivel, and they go forward, back, all the good stuff. And finally, his tail moves around, just like Tails. So, we've got some pretty good posability here, especially for a 2.5-inch figure. Not bad. Moving on to Metal Sonic. He is limited by his shoulder pads and just the way he was sculpted. So, just be careful when you move his arm, because he does have somewhat of a similar problem as to one of the Jakks Sonic figures that I have, where his the bottom side of his arm kind of has that like broken plastic or kind of chipped plastic. So please be careful if you buy this guy. His legs do the same movement as Ray. Not much else to write home about, but the sculpt, fantastic. I think it makes up for the articulation, hands down. And now it's comparison time. Here we have 2018's classic Metal Sonic from Tomy. You can already tell that proportion-wise, I think Jakks Metal Sonic is the definitive figure. That, and he's not really in a fixed pose per se compared to the Tomy Metal Sonic figure. And if you take a closer look, the jet engine on the back is actually painted on Jakks. So I think that automatically means Jakks Metal Sonic wins. Sorry, Tomy. You're just not up to par with Jakks Specific's classic Metal Sonic. And for Ray, we have Classic Sonic and Mighty. Now, this completes the Sega Sonic the Hedgehog arcade trio, or if you want to go with more modern times, Sonic Mania Plus. I think that Mighty and Ray look awesome together. My Classic Sonic figure, I got him in the diorama set. He, to me, seems way out of proportion. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the pose, or maybe it's just the fact that I have a strong bias towards Jazzware's Classic Sonic, but I just think he looks a little off. Especially because of the fact that this one can't stand very well. I mean, granted, he is sitting on my bed, but he just looks wrong, you know? I don't know what it is, but I digress. So that pretty much completes the review. So now we're going to do what I've been doing for a long time and showing the display as I put these new figurines in the collection. So guys, that has been my toy review video on Jakks Pacific Classic Metal Sonic and Ray the Flying Squirrel. I thoroughly hope you had a great time watching it, hope you enjoyed it, because I sure enjoyed the process of making the video and finding the figures as a whole. So, here's another look at my collection. As you can see, it is practically the same. But I am going to be making some changes in the future because I saw that they are going to release a Vector the Crocodile figure. So, I don't know, Jazzwares. As much as I love these three, I think it's about time that I maybe upgrade. Not to say that I don't like Jazzwares or anything, it's just I think at this point I won't miss out on collecting new releases because hey, Jakks Pacific is pumping out some really cool stuff. I mean, look at this, I can't remember his name, the Rhinobot, and then the Chopper from Green Hill Zone. So, yeah. So, I mean, that's all I have to say. So I hope that you all enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you have a great day. Take care. Peace.